Hey there, amigos. Tio here. Today we're going to talk customers. How did I get my initial customers? The challenges that I faced along the way, the changes I made to address them, the way I do it now, the types of customers I have now, and then we'll talk about the programming laptop. It's just for programming modules and the Picoscope. So, January 2018, my brother had been talking about wanting to be a mobile mechanic for a long time. And as I said in the Meet Tio video, I just told him, just do it. So I wanted to do it too. So I ordered some business cards with the phone number on it and called my brother up and threw some tools in the van. And we first went to our local watering hole, which is owned by a friend of ours. And we put cards at the register, told everybody what we're doing, and it started right there in the parking lot. We did oil changes, brakes, struts, whatever. I had a friend that owned a convenience store, put some cards at his register too. Then that went on with my brother for about 3 or 4 months. He lives about an hour and some change from me, so it's quite a commute for him. He went to work for a shop near him, and I continued on doing the mobile service. The challenges that I faced, and the number one was, no matter what I did, I let the customer set the time for me to meet them, and it was always waiting. That was my biggest challenge. Really didn't like that. More often than not, when you go to their house, you're working on their car, their kids are all around the car playing ball, whatever, and they don't care. It's just really unsafe for the children. And then you'd have the customers, more often than not, want to stand right over you and want to help, put their hands in, grab. I actually had a customer when I was using the AES test leads. As I took one to pull it out and put it inside the connector, he put his hand on mine and stopped me and, hey, that's the wrong color. That color wire, yeah. So, as you know, maybe, the test leads are color size for size of the connector as opposed to what we're doing. But anyway, yeah, that was one. It started out really bad, and it ended to where I ended the job, just didn't do it. It was just better that way. The other challenges you face when you have to use the restroom and stuff, people, they don't want you in their house, and I understand that. I don't want nobody in my house neither, but you have to pack up and go down the street because they prefer you just go out in the bushes where the kids are. It doesn't work for me. Anyway, challenges like that. My passion has been and is now always electrical. I like anything electrical. I grew up with it, with my father being a TV repairman back in the day, and as time went on, he started doing the video arcade machines and stuff, and we always built cars and stuff, race cars and stuff. So that's always been my passion. Brakes and struts and suspension stuff, I mean, just really not for me, especially as I'm getting older. The body don't do it anymore. So, but anyway, 9 months into it, in September, a friend of mine called me and said there was a shop looking for a tech and asked me if I could come down. I shot right over and sit down with the folks, and then that was on a Friday. Monday morning I started work there, and that was great for me. All I had to do was look at the computer, pull the car in, do my work, get it done, put it outside, put the keys back on the board. Didn't have to wait for parts or nothing. If I did, I just put outside, moved on to another one. All them things I loved. 3 months into that job, I heard about another guy just opened a shop him by himself as the owner. And I went by there to talk to him, and didn't work out for me to work there. But as it turned out, because of what I do as far as diagnosing, and because I had my van with still all the tools in it, we decided I would do it on a as needed basis. He would call me, and I was okay with that. And I offered him, I said, hey, give me the hardest one you got, the one that's been sitting here. And I said, your first one's free. I didn't get 3 blocks away, he called me. He's been a customer since then. And that's pretty much how they've all went. So that's what I do now. The TO shirt came about because I had a customer that preferred that I not wear some of the t-shirts that I normally wear. Some of them are inappropriate, so I understand that. Wanted me to kind of look like I belonged there, so I bought 2 of them on Amazon, and then bought me a name thing to go on it. So I wear that. I wore it for the videos, but I only have one person that wants them. But that being said, my wife, as you see in the thumbnail, there's a sign. She made that sign. She makes the other signs, the ones that say, you need a tool, go buy it. She makes all kinds of signs. So if I need the signs to go on the side of the truck, she could do that, not a problem. But the reason I don't is because, and this is my thing, an outsider coming in, you own a repair shop, and you got a mobile guy pulling up and specializing in certain things, you're calling an outsider in. That's just, I don't see it as right. Nobody's ever said nothing, and nobody's even said you need to mark up your van. It's just my thing. So, but now that I do solely shops and car lots and stuff, I go there, and this is what I like. When I get there, they're fed up with the vehicle by then. They go, there it is. And my job is to get it done, and when I'm done, I go in and settle up. So I actually love that. More often than not, it's in a bay, and I just pull up to the bay and go back and forth to the van. Sometimes it's outside, sometimes it's in bad weather. Sometimes it takes longer because it's been to several shops, and it's been to them, and it's one of them critical thinking things. And if it's outside, we'll either move it inside, or now I have a space where I work, and that's why I haven't been filming, is because they prefer I not film and get them inside in the video. So, but now the space that I have, the vehicles that I have here, this is what I want to do, repair videos. I have a 2012 Nissan Quest that just came in. I don't know much about it, but that's going to try to be my first video as far as repair videos. But the reason for this laptop here is some of the shops can program their own modules or whatever whatever it is they need. And I have experience with one automaker as far as programming, but that's with their factory equipment. And with my Autel MaxiSys Elite, it came with a J-Box. And I've always wanted to be able to program with a laptop. And with the research computer I have, the guidelines just from GM, they all pretty much the same. The guidelines from them, they refer to that computer over there as consumer grade, and they refer to this one as enterprise grade. And most of them, that's the way they refer to them. And if you have a problem programming, they're going to ask you, does it at least meet the minimum specs of what they have in there? And if it doesn't, they're not even going to talk to you. So I reached out to Keith Perkins at L1 Automotive Training to see if he had any laptops. And he said they don't do that anymore. He recommended I contact Isaac at Auto Rescue Tools and Equipment in North Carolina. And I did. And in talking to Isaac, I'm not sponsored for this. I just want to bring this up. I don't know enough about programming aftermarket, but I dealt with Isaac in March of 2020. I bought this then, and this is January 2021. And the support, everything between this, other equipment, I just can't say enough good things. I just wanted to point that out because I don't know enough about programming. But Isaac, with his questions, what do you want to program? How do you want it set up? I mean, he just right through it, and no complaints whatsoever. Does just what I needed to. So I wanted to point that part out. I'll put the information for Isaac in the description below. But I don't do that much programming. Like I said, some places have their own means of doing that, or they take it to a dealer. That's okay. I diagnose what's wrong, and when we find it, I guarantee that works. So that's what works for me. I just everything about working for shops. And like I said, I don't advertise. Every now and then I'll stop in at a new shop. Because of the work I do, the word spreads and other shops will call me. And I just stick to shops. Rare occasion, when I'm at my favorite watering hole, if somebody wants something done to their car, I'll tell them, hey, while I'm here, you can stop by and I'll help you out. But other than that, no, I just stick to shops during their hours. Their hours work for me too. So until the next video, if this works out for you, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I do the new videos. And I'll catch you on the next one, amigos.